Hey, old school Dave. My other phone up as a monitor, and it's not connecting here. Not wanting to connect to the Wi-Fi. For real. Hopefully that doesn't put strain on the stream. Turn the volume down. Oh shoot! Thanks for saying that, old school. So I do not want to paint in this shirt. Since my wife got this one for me like a few months ago, and it's still good. I don't want to ruin it. I have a tendency to ruin shirts because I don't realize I'm painting. I could just turn it inside out. Maybe that's what I'll do. So, if you see the tag, it's because I'm trying to preserve my shirt. So don't tell me I got my shirt inside out, please. I think I did that last time. Yeah, I just turned it inside out. There we go. All right. Let me do my little greetings for y'all. Hello, everybody. This went from pain stream to a strip stream. Off camera though. You guys, unless you're paying me, no free strips. Hey Pablo, Kiros. Oh, thank you, Pablo. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. You too, Dave. Hope you're doing well. I did bring out some more canvases. So I have like 4 more canvases that are about the same size. I think these are, yeah. So I'm going to do some more of those line drawings. And I'm not going to do too much to these ones since I've already kind of done some layering on these. But you never know. I might change my mind at any moment. But there's some okay stuff going on these, so I might just leave them as is, do the line drawings on them, and then yeah, add the designs. So I was trying to watch something on Twitch here. Oh, they went offline already? Oh, must have had something to do. Okay. No, he didn't go offline, so. Alright guys, so how we doing? How we looking? Stream okay? Oh shoot. Alright Pablo, thank you. Have a good day. Appreciate the sub and the like. Anybody else there? Got my coffee. Might need to make some more. And we got water. Remove these tools. And yeah, I probably shouldn't paint in my black pants either, but whatever. It is it's starting to warm up here. But since we're not in the sun, even though I think it's overcast now. I did see the sun earlier, but right now it doesn't look like it's out. But yeah, it's probably gonna warm up. I wouldn't be surprised if it hits the 90s here today. Alright. What I am gonna do is add some more layers to these two. I'm not sure about what's going on with this stuff, but we're gonna do something here. enamels. Here we go. We have a few different blues. Yeah, these Rust-Oleum. Well, they're latex paint. I say enamel, I don't know why. Acrylic enamel. But we have this blue here. And this darker navy blue here. And I'm not sure which one would better suit this. We do have cerulean blue hue acrylic paint here, but I think we're going to start with the pink red painting first. So I will let me know if the stream gets a little funky. Reds, this chocolate, and chalkboard paint. The apple red gloss is donezo. We have this colonial red. So let me open this up. If I can find my paint key. Oh yeah, let me switch my glasses first. I was wondering why things were looking like I'm looking through a fishbowl. There we go. Now I can see stuff up close. Alright. Paint key. Turn this up too because it is warming up here. Paint key. Where'd you go, paint key? Here it is. It was somewhere around here. Let me move this up so you can see my big ass head. At least something in the, whoops, we see something. Oh, I forgot I needed a light bulb for the garage. The garage is light. That smelled a little sulfurish. Okay, we need to stir. We need a stir stick. Where's our stir stick? Yeah. Where is the stir stick? Get this. Yeah, it smells like sulfur. Everything's cooler through a fisheye lens. Yeah. When you're viewing it, not living it. Yeah, it smells like a fresh batch of egg farts coming straight out of this can of paint here. Eggy farts, delicious. Sounds yummy. If only you had smell-o-vision, you could taste this with me. You know what? I don't think I've ever had a can of paint smell like this before. So I'm wondering what's going on with this red. This reddish color. Oh, you know what? I wasn't even gonna use this just yet. There was some latex I wanted to use first before I use this. It's all mixed up. Got it all mixed up. Just wanted to enjoy some fresh sulfury smells in the morning or afternoon. Yes, we have. Okay, that's not. We have this sample color latex. I think it's red, some kind of reddish color. Let's get it open. See what we're working with. Oh, yeah. It looks red, but it's actually gray. You know what? Maybe this wouldn't be too bad. Throw a little neutral color in here. But I do have this one should be red. Yeah. This is more scarlet. Alright, we're going to try something with this paint. Nice, all the pigments at the bottom. So we got we got the illustration designs done for the kids book. I submitted them, and hopefully the publisher will review those with the author and they'll approve those, and I can get paid for this installment of the job, and then I could start doing the final page, the final finished pages. But I have quite a bit to do in the next month or so. I'm also participating in a 30-second video, art video challenge. Another YouTuber on here is putting it on. This is their third challenge of this type. So I'm taking part in that, so I gotta prep some stuff for that. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do. You get 30 seconds. It has to be uncut. You can't time lapse. You can't edit. It's one long, continuous 30-second video. So I had some ideas. I started working on some drawings, doing like a quick tag-like thing, using one of my characters, the Oni character, and so I started working on that and see if I can. It's not quite a single line drawing. There's a few cuts, but at least two parts of it are a single line, and then a few little marks. And I'm trying to be able to do that in 30 seconds, like you would kind of a tag. I'm barely making it. So I got some tweaking to do with that. I'm not sure if I'll still do that, but it's Halloween themed, so I'm gonna keep it somewhat in that realm. I think my Oni character kind of fits. It's a monsterish creature, but it's kind of a little. It almost looks Smurf-like. Dang, I cannot get this. Sorry, guys. Trying to get this. Like a lot of pigment that's just not incorporating into the mix here. Jeez, come on. I guess that's what happens when they sit a little longer than they should. I could feel it on the sides of the wall of the container. we're gonna try this. I'm not gonna keep sitting here mixing and mixing and mixing. I think we got enough mixed. So, oh, maybe that's because it's like a piece of scum in there. Whoops. Find a spot for the scum, or I could just attach the scum to the painting surface itself. You know, that is certainly not. That was certainly not gonna mix. Let's make sure to clean that. I'm not trying to trap that everywhere. Alright guys, so we got this. We're going to do something similar, I guess, to what I did on this other one. So, oops. I don't want to get anything on these, but if I do, I do. Just don't want to. God dang. Okay, hold on. It's way too much paint on this one. Let me move this out of the way so I can get a better angle on here. I don't have any space to move anything in there. How we doing? I bet Huz has an Amazon link to a nice paint shaker somewhere. I'll keep them. Yeah. Amongst other things. I guess he hasn't been streaming in like 2 weeks because I guess he was moving. I'm not sure if he completed the move, but I was wondering what was going on. Not that I was like trying to pry into his life. I just figured he had his own reasons for not streaming in some time. So I figured he'd come back when he was ready. And he's been on a few times already. Short streams though. Oh, as I was saying before, besides book stuff and this new project, I think it's November 1st. There's a local art fair that I usually do, so I gotta prepare for that. We'll see what I can get done. This new Oni character thing, I might make a bunch of those because they may turn out to be pretty cool stickers. Things that I use to make stickers from. At least as far as the character design. So we'll work on that so I can kind of use this new project as an excuse to make other stuff. Keep this next to me. Yeah, I also have his painting. I should probably, I keep saying this, work on too, and finish the big paint. God dang, I got a fly in here now. Dude, get the F away. Man, go bug somebody else. Not bad, this color up against the pink. Yeah, I guess I'm trying to keep these within a certain color range. They're not quite monochromatic because I used a little bit of orange in this one. Some black or brown, which brown can fall into like a reddish orange color range. This one's certainly not as easy to work with on that light blue or light teal turquoise. But we'll make it work. Painting with the chopstick again. Just making little marks. Trying to apply the paint randomly. Gosh dang, this fly is annoying. Fly, get the H out of here. Find something dead. I'm not dead yet. We'll find some poo to hang out on. I guess I am the poo. Get out of here. Oh my god. Get. Why are you bugging me? I got something. I'm about to go ballistic on this thing. says you're going, this is that beeping, faulty smoke detector. Oh, you're gonna miss that. I hope he took it with him. I thought that was his birds. I know, well, yeah, it did sound like he had a smoke detector. You just need to change the battery. Just change it. I think that's what that is, right? It starts beeping when the battery's pretty low. I'm sure the new place will have its own beeping noises. Half and half, I think the bird would copy. Oh, yeah. It's playing games. Yeah, I remember having an apartment with the beeping fire detector. That's why I got a house, so I don't have to have that. You get a house so you don't have to have a fire detector. Damn, this fly is annoying. It's like ancestor, dead ancestor or something. Come back. The fly, get that bitch out of here, dude. Jeez, annoying. Okay, well, I guess Dave wasn't gonna go for more than 30 minutes. Longer. Okay. Find something. I got him to change the battery once, and he said it was all funky. Dang thing was beeping again in a few days. It's probably yeah, it's probably just a piece of crap. Surprised you got him to change the battery. He's probably so used to the noise. He's like, what do they call that? Noise deafness or something. Noise blind, sound blind. it's starting to warm up. The sun is out now, so things are starting to heat up. Getting that last little bit of summer in before things start to really cool down. I'm hoping to get some more time out here, as much as I can get, but we'll see. I didn't do too much early in the summer, so I kind of wasted. It was so hot and humid. But also I was just being lazy and didn't want to have to clean up in here. What's going on? Who is shutting up in you? So busy by. Y'all not main character. It's listening to somebody else's live stream right now. They got some friendly chatters. Hey Sabrina Suburban Garden, welcome. Sorry, I don't know how long ago you said hello, but if you're still there, hi. And thanks for stopping by. Good to see you in the chat. Hope you're having a wonderful day. I am. I got a day off. I get to paint, work on some stuff. Yeah. But I'll be back in tomorrow working at the day job. I will have Thursday off, so Wednesday, there's a possibility I'll do a live stream in the morning on Wednesday. I don't work until 3 p.m., so usually I do like 11 to 1, 11 to 1:30, or noon to 1:30, somewhere around there. Central Standard Time. I guess, yeah, usually around this time. This would be towards the end of the stream. It's almost 1:10 or 13:10, depending on your system of time telling. We're just adding random marks to our canvas here with this latex paint. Just trying to fill in these in-between spaces. And I'll probably do like a wash over this, acrylic wash, or acrylic medium, and then maybe a wash over this and this blue one, a bluish green panel. And I did bring 4 other panels that I might play with, but I gotta figure out the line drawings I'm going to use. Even applying paint to the sides, just in case. Now, I'm not really hyped on this canvas that I'm using, but it's what I have, and I just need to make use of it. The disappointing thing is it's kind of lightweight or thinner. So it's easily damaged. Sorry guys if that interrupts the stream. I get a lot of robocalls trying to sell me stupid loans. Just what I need, right? More debt. That's all they want. Okay, we're getting some marks on here. I'm marking it up. Getting close to the bottom here. You can't see underneath, so I'm not sure how any marks I make down there but we'll try. Thanks guys for all the likes. We got up to 6. Killing it with the thumbs up. Thummy uppies. So this seems like it's gonna dry a little darker than what goes on, because I can see around the edges what it's actually gonna look like as it dries. So it seems a little darker than what we have applied here, which is fine. Oh yeah, besides, so back to the video thing, besides doing a video, I'm to add sound to it too, so you gotta figure out some kind of sound to go with it. Now back in the day, I had friends that I used to do electronic noise music. I don't know. It's kind of a contradiction, noise music. I guess you can say more soundscape-ish, but yeah, so I need to do like some kind of 30-second sound to go with. That's the only thing you can alter as far as the video is the sound, and you can't use copyrighted material unless you get permission from the authors, creators to do so. So we're gonna have to go with original. Good thing I don't have to be musically inclined. I can just make kind of noise-ish go with this, but we'll figure something out. I have a few friends that are more musicians than myself, which I can incorporate help from other people. It all depends on how much time somebody has free to dedicate to something like this. Okay, some of this went over, kind of overboard here. Not gonna worry too much about stuff ends up overlapping a little bit. Not too much. I want to kind of keep some of those edges though. I like how they look. Well, I think let's just scan this a little bit. least that fly went away. That's all I gotta say. That fly was so annoying. All right, I think we're good. I think we're good. We're gonna hit it with. Okay, where'd the lid go? Here we go. It's a game of finding lids. Find you a nice lid. Alright. Okay, let me grab some water or coffee real quick. Whew. Yep, warming up. Warming up. What's going on? We lost our monitor. Here we go. Where's our hair dryer? Sorry guys. I'm gonna have to unplug here so I can use the extension cord. Yeah. Extension cord. Almost lost the phone. So I'm not going to fully dry this. Just enough. And then I'll wipe it down. I think that should be good enough. And then we're going to need a I might have to replace my bucket of water. Alright, we're going to be real gentle. And just kind of wax on the paint. Then we'll dry it. Then we'll do a layer of acrylic medium, matte medium, just to kind of we'll hit it with the hair dryer again first. There we go. We need our paintbrush. This one. All right. Okay. Now let's add some matte medium. All right. Okay, let's clean this out. Try to keep this as clean as I can for reuse. Okay. And then, yeah, I think we definitely need to change the water out in this bucket. Very purplish. So let me try to clean this brush real quick. we'll hit this again with the hair dryer. Alright, let's grab some coffee, guys. Hey guys, thanks for the likes. We got 2 more. Hope y'all are doing well. Thank you for joining me. I just got done adding some marks to this painting on the right. We added some matte medium to kind of help secure some of that on there. And our next step is I might scrub the canvas down with some more acrylic. So I have this Utrecht acrylic paint. I actually had this for a while. It's taken me time to go through it. Probably somewhere I have like that much left of it. So, and yeah, this probably at least 15, maybe 20 years. I would say closer to maybe 15 years, but it's still okay. Even though I haven't used it all, but we're gonna try and use it all. Not on this particular painting, but let me I can find my my stir stick. I have spray cans I probably don't need to use at this moment. But let me get some of this stuff out of the way. That's empty. I do have this red, medium red. I don't know what medium or what red it is. Is it a cadmium? Is it a naphthol? Pyrrole? Doesn't say. Naphthol. So it does say on the back. So we have a naphthol red, but we also have this. Well, naphthol crimson and Utrecht. So these are both Utrecht paints. These are definitely a lot older. This is professional quality art. Well, yeah, pure professional artist color. I don't know what that means. Professional, more pigment, better quality medium. I don't know. But I think we're gonna use that. We're gonna scrub the surface. I don't know if it'll be more of like a wash. Let me move these canvases though. I'm not trying to get extra paint on these just yet. I know some people don't care. They just have canvases laying around and stuff drips on it. That's fine. I don't mind doing that, but not if I'm trying to keep certain colors off of those panels. So we'll add a little bit of this to our palette. I need something that I could use. How about this tongue depressor? Scoop up the paint, get it in here. We'll do some washes. Oh. I'm not gonna do like a very washy, like wet. It's gonna be somewhat viscous so that you can kind of see the brush strokes. So we're gonna add some medium to that too to help loosen that up a little bit. Probably add the smallest amount of water, just the tiniest, not too much. You know what, I might need to make more. Come on, tiny bit of water. Not sure if this is going to be enough. It's alright, we can always mix more. Let me close this up, or at least put the cap on so it's not going to do too much drying up on us. Wash off this. Some of that paint off of there. Now, I want to be able to use this tongue depressor for the next color, so I don't want to mix paint if it's not completely dry. this up a little bit. Probably wondering, why is he covering it all up? Put all that work into it and cover the whole thing up. That's how we do it. You just cover the whole thing up. Like, what did he do to that canvas? Covered it all up. Clean out our palettes. This brush. What? I almost want to leave it like that. Let's hit it with the hair dryer real quick. Okay, guys, so he telling me this thing need to get. There we go. Uh-oh. Why did it stop? Oh, dude, why are you stopping? There we go. We're back. No, I don't want to connect. That's why. I was trying to connect my earbud to this phone. Happens a lot because I use my earbuds all the time. Okay. I'm going to take a swig of coffee. And then let's add a little water. Because, you know, okay. Uh-oh. Our fan died. Our fan just died. We have another battery. What's going on here? Actually, let's not use anything with the dirty water in it. We will put the brush back in there. Okay. Cerulean really kind of stained the surface. I kind of like this process of adding and removing, just layering, just to watch it kind of organically become some surface I can work on. Thing is, as far as passage of time, how well or how long will these surfaces hold up? Get a faint hint of our spray painted decalcomania. Okay, let's hit it with the hair dryer. guys. I'm gonna go. I'll be right back. I'm gonna change out this water. Just because it is really saturated, so I'm gonna take it all with me. In my back pocket. Okay guys, we got fresh water. I'm going to, I guess we can use this up. Let's see. Get as much of this blue. You know, I should have went red first, but that's okay. Some more paper towels. This out. And get our red. Okay, and we're red. Okay, guys. We need our tool, tongue depressor. Not sure why that was. Come on. Come on. Connect. And reconnect. Are we live? And reconnect. Come on. Skip the live. Alright. Alright. Hopefully it'll stay connected. So we're going to do the same thing to the panel on the right. We have our naphtha crimson Utrecht brand. got nice pigment load is what I'm getting from this. It's probably why it's still around. I use very little of it, but if I do stuff like this, I end up going through the paint a lot quicker. A lot much more quickly. I don't know if my English is correct there. Alright, so let's get this in here and clean off our tone depressor. Oops. I guess we can close up this blue. I'm not using any more just yet. This. Alright. And then matte medium. I think there's just a little bit more paint on the palette this time. So when I do this, the areas with thicker paint on it take a lot longer to dry. So the areas that are thinner dry quickly, and then when I go to wipe off, all the areas that were thick with paint that hadn't had a chance to dry or cure yet get washed out. And so that's where it leaves the open areas. So we're going to try and figure this out. For this one, not sure. I might need to add a little more matte medium, but it looks like we're doing okay. I think we're okay. And there was some water in this brush, so that should be a good amount to keep this at a certain viscosity. Not quite like oil, but a little thicker. Sometimes I get lost in the mixing of the paint, just trying to get it to the right consistency or color, value, hue, whatever I'm trying to capture in this moment. Right now it's just the pure color with a little bit of medium and a little bit of water. Okay, it's up. Sorry guys, out of focus backdrop. Okay, let's move some of this stuff out of the way so I'm not tripping. Not tripping on everything. And again, before we start going at it, let me get a swig of coffee. Love that coffee. I do have my water bottle with me too. So. And let's apply from the bottom up this time. Maybe I mixed a little too much. Make sure I get this thick paint in here. So that some coverage. see there's areas that are somewhat more translucent. And those areas will probably dry a lot faster. Apply as much as we can to the surface. I guess that is, shoot. Okay, let's pour some water in here so that doesn't dry out. Brush in there. Or I would save all these, and you would go through a lot of like takeout, and I'd have a lot of these, but I wasn't using them, so I ended up tossing them a lot of those. But now that I'm back out here, it comes in handy for sure. But since I don't have a lot of these, I will try to keep them as clean as I can for as long as I can. There we go. Now this water is all saturated. I need to have like three or four different ones going, so I can keep my stuff clean, as clean as I can. Okay. Alright, so our next step was hitting this with the hair dryer for a bit. And we'll see how much we can retain and how much will end up coming off. Okay, so I think our brush is okay for now. Well, the moment of truth. So there's only so much control I have over this as far as what stays and what goes. So let's get to hair dryer. Okay, get this out of the way. Hold my pants up. Falling down. Jeez. The belt as tight as I can. And the pants still like to slip off. Yeah, over here is pretty thick. Mostly over here, so a lot of this will probably go. Okay, guys, let's see. This is the real moment of truth. Okay. And then we have our water here. We need some. A little damp. That'll help remove some more of the paint. got some decent coverage. Gotta be gentle because we don't want to, even the thin layers are still can get removed easily if I push hard on it. If I start really scrubbing it. So we'll just slowly start to reveal areas. One more of these should be good. Oh, maybe one more. When the paper towels start to get saturated with paint, I won't remove. So I've been kind of messing with this type of process for a long time. Right back in the early 2000s. Haven't done a whole lot of abstract work. Not bad. Okay, let me see. Let me take a look at this, guys. Here, let me show you guys. Getting a little closer. Sorry, it's gonna get a little shaky. You can see how the thinner areas of paint kind of stayed behind. And thicker areas opened up. And I think also the types of paint that it's trying to adhere to also play a role in how it takes to the canvas surface. And then there's the blue one. Sorry for the shakiness. Might want to hit this again with one more paper towel. So let me put you guys back. Let me put you guys back on here. Get you plugged in again. Oh, shoot. Hope that didn't damage anything. Let me plug it in again. for now. Get a little more charge going on here. All right, one more paper towel wipe. Got to wipe. Don't forget to wipe. Don't forget to wipe, y'all. Hit this with the, oh, I wish I had another, geez, what's going on? Let's get to the live, dog. Okay. So I might be wrapping up pretty soon because we're gonna probably do lunch. I will do a layer of matte medium though. save that to do a wash over. Since the sun's out, it'd be nice to put, instead of table up, put some canvas out. Put some of this thick, dirty water on there and let it just kind of sit in the sun, and hopefully the moisture evaporates, leaving the pigment. Something I should have started earlier. We got most of this. Out of there, you can see that pigment out of there. Fresh paper towel. Get this out of here. We don't need anything on that. Okay. Clean out this. And our wrap medium. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up after this guy. Oh jeez, how's our stream holding up? Is it really choppy? Is it just my monitor that's doing this? Let me adjust this slightly. Not sure if that helped. Oh, I didn't turn it off. Nope. Okay, start with the blue one first. Just help seal this layer. guys, we made it. We did it, guys. Another successful session with, I don't know, how many layers did we do? Oh, we added the marks onto the pink. And then we did these 2 layers. It's crazy how long it takes to do some of this stuff. People think, oh, you know, painting is fast, or should be fast, and sometimes it's not. Now, if you prep right, then you can put on a good show for people. Or if you're not like me, if you're not concerned with drying in between layers, which I should try, and just not do drying or letting layers cure and just try to create something real quickly. But some things require a little bit of patience to achieve. I can paint fast and make a mess with a bunch of different materials, and yeah, it might look cool. It might just look like pure chaos. I guess my process sits somewhere in the middle there. I don't want to go too slow and go too fast. Some things take their go at their own pace. Okay, guys. I think we might be back on later. Hopefully. I would like to get a few more layers on here, and then we also have these other paintings. So we have our yellow, we have this red, we have this blue, and we have this. This one has a lot of stencil work on it. These are panels I did a long time ago. And I just kind of let them sit sometimes. Let me hit real quick. Okay, guys. The heat set it a little bit, but then let it naturally set. Hey, TDS. Thank you. You like the colors. I appreciate that. Yeah, we just did a few layers on this. Sorry for the glare. We added a few more layers to this one, and the one layer to the blue. Sorry again for the glare. But we'll be back hopefully later today, sometime after lunch. Appreciate the likes, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you again. Hope you're having a good day, TDS. Thank you for joining. So that's where we're at today. Yep, we did those pure colored layers. So we'll hopefully you come back for the next one, get to see what else I add to these. All right, y'all. You're having a great day? Okay, that's good. Doing anything fun? Making any art? I was thinking of adding a second color in those layers, but I didn't want to get it. I didn't want it to take away from the single flat color. But of course I'll do more layers. Yeah, doing some polymer clay bead bracelets. Nice. Well, sorry TDS, I'm gonna call it for today. Gotta go do lunch or make lunch for my wife and me. But hopefully I'll be back on later. Enjoy the bead making. And no worries. I just want to thank Old School Dave, Pablo Quiros, I think, who is new to chat, Sabrina Suburban Garden, and UTDS Harper. Thank you guys for dropping by and chat and saying hello and saying all the kind things. You guys are awesome. Also, thank you guys for the likes, and appreciate y'all that just come by and check out what I'm doing. I'm not too worried about if you guys hang out and chat with me or not. Sometimes I'm distracted by just doing the paintings, so I try to stay on top of chat. Breakfast for you. Yeah, we usually do like scrambled breakfast for you. Yeah, we did breakfast earlier. We had scrambled eggs, bacon, caramelized onions and peppers, toast with avocado, some strawberries and blueberries. Yeah, that was our breakfast this morning. I think we're gonna do chicken sandwiches today, but I have to run to the store and grab a few things. But yeah, enjoy your day or evening, wherever you're at in the world. And until next time, bye for now, guys. Thank you. Bye, TDS. Thanks for joining me at the end here. And